Welcome to the Odyssey Live. This is your friend, your boy, your buddy, your pal, Mike Odyssey, and I want to talk to you guys about the Nintendo Direct. I'm going to talk to you. This is going to be a live stream, of course, live stream and Q&A, but I'm going to be talking to you guys straight about stuff regarding the Nintendo Direct, what happened, what didn't happen. And so this is what the live stream is all about. No fluff. We're not going to talk about fluff. We're going to talk about specifically the Nintendo Direct. Apparent leaks. Where did the leaks come from? Are they credible? We have to talk about all that, because right now I don't see anybody I don't want to say pointing fingers, but alerting the community to make sure that to keep their, wits, and to make sure that keep everything in check so that they don't fall into any other false information. And so I think it's important to let you guys know, hey, this leak came from here. It didn't happen. And so just take that as you want. And if you want to consider this person credible, you do so, and if not, so on. And so I think it's important to talk about all that stuff today. I want to first 6 month membership for see here, it's Samus Prime. It says Samus Prime 1 celebrating 6 months on the channel. Thank you so much for your support over the past 6 months. And then we have Blue Moon celebrating 44 months on the channel. That's 12, that's 14, 24, 40. I lost count, Blue Moon. I lost count, Blue. That's about what, 3 years? 3 years? 4 years? 4 years? Is it 4 years? No, not 4 years. Almost 4 years, right? Almost 4 years? Yeah, I think it's 2 years away. Oh wait. 4 years away from being 4 years. 4 years away from being 4 years, which is awesome. Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate you more than you know. We are talking about this right here. Bam. Talking about the leaks, hitting where it hurts, just jabbing where it's supposed to be jabbed, and then talking just straight to you guys about, what to expect, what not to expect. 3 years, 8 months. Thank you so much for your support over all that time, Blue. Appreciate you. All right, let me go ahead and I want to welcome everyone who is here live with me on the channel. I appreciate you more than you know. We are on a little growth spurt. Growth spurt, is that what you call it? On the channel, we are growing steadily, right? For the first time in a while, the channel is not in minus. It's actually growing. We've grown about 200, maybe almost 300, close to 400 subscribers in the past, I would say 4 days. And so I'm happy. Thank you so much for subscribing. If you are one of the new people here on the channel, thank you for subscribing. I welcome you to the Odyssey. Let's continue to grow. Let's continue this momentum. Maybe this is the year we get to 100K. We have our 6 our 60K milestone Nintendo Switch 2 giveaway with game of your choice happening at 60K. And so we are 56, 400. So we are only about 3,000 subscribers away from that. And so once we get there, we'll do that giveaway. It'll be fun. And so on. This live stream is so we can talk about the news. We talk about the leaks, talk about the rumors, put everything straight. You guys can ask any questions you want. I'll go ahead and answer all those questions. We have another membership celebration here for Zelda Player. Zelda Player celebrating 30 months. 30 months. Thank you for your support over the years, should I say, right? Over the years. I appreciate you more than you know. Thank you for sticking by, and I appreciate you. So, yes, Nintendo Direct. Let's get right into it. There was some information out there. Rumors. Okay. Although a lot of content creators, and I'm not the kind of creator to mention names. I never will. But a lot of content creators, they jumped on board and said, "Hey, there's the direct leaked." A direct leaked. And so I think the word leaked is a strong word, because leak is something you can see. It's real. Something that's kind of hard to show, because if not, they will take you down. Like if, for example, if Nintendo is releasing this phone, and all of a sudden I have a picture, or I have the device myself leak, right? It's a real thing. That is considered a leak, right? So if you see a title, the entire thing leaked, and they give you nothing but rumors, then you feel free to call them out, because leaks is one thing and rumors are another thing. Okay, even with Nate the Hate says there's something coming, it's still considered a rumor, even though he has a credible track record, right? A leak is something you can see and prove, right, without a shadow of a doubt. A rumor is something somebody said. And let's see here. What is this? Zelda Player with a 10 gifted. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. You guys have been carrying this channel with the memberships, and I appreciate you more than you know. It means the world to me. It means the world to have your support. Let me go ahead and shout out all of our new members in the channel. Thank you, Zelda Player 85, for those 10 gifted, and welcome to the channel. Who we have? Let me go ahead and there we go. This here. Cod Hectic is in the channel. Thank you so much. Welcome. We got Welshland. We got Charles the Master. We got the best Joyce in the house. We also have Alan Corlett in the house. Welcome, and thank you so much for accepting a membership. Dr. Warren is in the house as well. Thank you for accepting that membership. Mateo is also in the house. Darth Nerd is in the house. Brain 617 also. Shout out to you, and welcome to the memberships. We have of course, I'm naked. Welcome to, and hilarious name. Welcome to the membership. I hope you guys enjoy all the emojis right now. If you want, you can start using those emojis in the chat. We have membership emojis. We have membership videos out there. The pre-show after every podcast is made available for members to rewatch. So all the pre-shows we've had for the podcast are available for the members, right? We are live on the pre-show for the podcast, but then after the podcast ends, that pre-show is always left for members. And so if you want to relive any other pre-show, or want to kind of see what questions were asked or what conversations we had during those pre-shows, as a member, you are able to do just that. So thank you once again, Zelda Player 85, for those memberships, and thank you everyone who accepted that membership on behalf of Zelda Player 85. We got people here in the chat just coming in. Yankee Sune, welcome. How are you doing? Lottie, welcome. Lottie, welcome. Let's see here. Nerdy Seb is in the house as well. What's up, Nerdy? We got Genki Sune celebrating 1 month of memberships, earning that power up fire flower. Let me go ahead and highlight here. No, that's not it. Let's see. Here we go. There you go. Celebrating 1 month of membership, earning that power up flower next to the name. Appreciate your support. Thank you for being a member for the entire month. I appreciate you, and thank you for renewing as well. Your support means the world to me. All right, so back to the leaks. So I just wanted to make sure, because I've been seeing a lot of leak videos where they advertise this leaked, but that is just full of rumors. And I understand, I can understand sometimes where, let me remove this. Yeah. There you go. I can understand how YouTube works. YouTube will not really show your video to a lot of people unless it has a dramatic title, a dramatic thumbnail, the Mr. Beast look, right? The crazy title. And so a lot of people are struggling out there to get their content viewed. And so they have to go to the extremes in order to get you to watch their video. And so I can see that part, right? But I can also see how the word leak can confuse the audience, right? The word leak and a rumor. A rumor is something you hear somebody said. My buddies, cousins, brothers, uncles, pet hamster said this is happening, right? And that's a rumor. When somebody said something, even if Nate the Hate said it with the track record that he has, it's still considered a rumor. Rumor has it that insider Nate the Hate mentioned that there was going to be this and that and this and that. He said it. It's something that somebody said. You're not really looking at it. You're not looking at the leaked image of a presentation or a leaked announcement, or Nintendo didn't make a mistake and publish something before time. It's a rumor, right? And so that is a rumor. A leak is something that has happened before. You guys have all heard about the leaked Lego set, right? And so that has happened so many times, right? We've seen leaks, okay? And it's important to differentiate, separate them apart, right? And so what happened around in this now is that we heard rumors, and even the rumor that was going around wasn't even a real solid rumor. It wasn't a solid rumor. Okay. I think it originated, you guys can correct me, it originated on Attack the Backlogs channel during a podcast where I think is Net Weedle or I'm sorry guys, I'm really bad with names, but you have to you can correct me in the chat and let me know. Nash Weedle mentioned that there was going to be a direct in February, the last week of February, but to adding all context, they mentioned, there was going to be a direct in February or March. Now you're painting with a larger brush, you're painting with a wider net, and so that itself doesn't really make it reliable. A reliable source would tell you, hey, there is a Nintendo Direct happening. It's a partner showcase. And that's what happens. Nate the Hate said, a Nintendo Direct is happening. He was the first one to bring the partner showcase and said, it's a partner showcase. And what happened? We got a partner showcase. All right. So when listen to the specifics, right? When you hear somebody said something, listen for specifics, specific date, specific format. You guys remember Pioro? Pioro, we miss you, Pioro. Rest in wherever you are, vacation. But you remember Pioro? Pioro was one who gave crazy hints. He never straight up gave you exactly what was coming, but he gave you enough hints for you to come up with the game on your own. And then yes, you saw the name there. A director is coming. It arrived right there. It was there, right? And so we had some leakers along the, I wouldn't say leakers, the insiders along the journey as Nintendo fans that have given us information with specifics. Now, if somebody tells you, oh, I heard there's going to be, I have 10 sources. I got 10 sources. 8 told me there was going to be a direct in February. 2 told me there was going to be a direct in March. And about half of a source told me there might be no direct at all. And that the other half told me that is going to be in June. You know, what's up, Joycey? And you know, that really is not a reliable source to follow, right? Because they're not giving you real information. They're just throwing darts to see what sticks. And so we have to be careful, on that front. Okay. Obviously, the Nintendo Direct wasn't announced today. Obviously, the Nintendo Direct wasn't announced yesterday. And there is a chance that we don't get anything February, and we might, at this point it's still the 19th. Next week is Pokemon Day, right? We still got Pokemon Day coming up, right? And so there's a Pokemon Presents that might be coming up next week. That is also very exciting, and I'm looking forward to that. So the February is not over, not even a bit. Can there still be a Nintendo Direct in February? I can't tell you that. I can't tell you no. I can't tell you yes. It's up to Nintendo. And one thing that we have to really be sure of and kind of know is that we are under new management. This is a new Nintendo. This is a new era, right? We ventured the Nintendo Switch 2 system, but this is a new era, right? And so let me go ahead and highlight here Joycey's comment. She's our co-host for the Nintendo Topics podcast and a pillar of the Mike Odyssey channel. Because I never thought we were getting a direct this week. When Nate the Hate says something, I might get my hopes up, but only slightly. I'm not disappointed or upset. The direct will come. Oh yeah, and Joycey is 100% correct. You know, we're getting a direct. Eventually, we are getting a direct. That's coming. Nintendo is there a way of announcing video games? Now we have also the Nintendo app, the Today app, which we don't know whether something is coming out tomorrow on the Nintendo Today app, you know, and or either on Saturday on the Nintendo Today app. We just had a Nintendo Direct on a Sunday, and so that itself tells you we are under new management. Anything can happen. Nothing is guaranteed. Nothing is set in stone. And yeah, like Lottie said, there's still no news on Rhythm Haven Groove. That is coming also. We also have, like Lottie said, Yoshi and the Mysterious Book. That's another game that is also on the way. And eventually Nintendo will have a Nintendo Direct to announce the rest of the year, right? The rest of the year, we still don't have our big holiday game. And so we are waiting for that. It's gonna be either March or for sure June. Nintendo never fails with June. Nintendo never fails with June. Why Nintendo never fails with June? Because, well, it's Summer Game Fest season. It's gaming season. Before it was E3, now it's Summer Game Fest. Everybody comes out to play in the summer, in June. And so that's why we can expect something from Nintendo for sure in June. Nintendo, for the past 10 years, I think, has given us information in June. Nintendo Direct in June. What has changed in the past couple of, I would say, last 2 years is the month of February. This is the second month of February where we get a partner showcase rather than a Nintendo Direct. But normally they are Nintendo Directs. But this is the first month, a second year, where we get a partner showcase instead of a full Nintendo Direct. Okay, and so last year we got a partner showcase and we got no Direct. And there is a possibility that, again, Nintendo could follow that same exact pattern as they did before, as last year. Remember last year also we were still Nintendo Switch 2-less. no Nintendo Switch 2. We were in transition. And so Nate, by the way, Nate the Hate, again, last year was the only one who said about Nintendo dropping that trailer for the Nintendo Switch 2, the big reveal. First time we saw officially the system in all its glory. I remember clearly because we stayed all night. What's up, Monado Max? We stayed all night waiting for that direct, and we saw it live. You guys, some of you can remember us like literally overnight. We stayed all night waiting for that trailer to drop, and we got it. We saw the trailer drop instantly, like live. It was fun. It was super fun. I will do another 24-hour stream soon, but I'm looking for something big to celebrate. Maybe when the next big Mario comes out, or the next Zelda comes out, or maybe or the next big Pokemon comes out, we'll do another 24-hour live stream for that. But I miss the old days with Reggie. Yeah, I mean, and that was a different era as well, right? We had the Reggie era, we had the Doug Bowser era, and now we have the Pritchard era. I think her name is Pritchard, last name Pritchard, right? And so we are now under new management, new era, right? Nintendo of America does have a lot of influence in when Nintendo Directs happen. I know Japan is where everything is set in stone, but remember, we are Nintendo's largest market. America is Nintendo's largest market, and so Nintendo of America is in charge of the marketing for a lot of the regions in the world. Okay, and so there is some say on when Nintendo Directs happen. In NOA, Nintendo of America, and so we are under new management. Our new president is still kind of setting in. Devon Pritchard, thank you so much, Lottie. It's Devon, right? Devon, not Devon. I keep on Devon on Devon Pritchard. Yeah, Devon Pritchard. She's still setting in, right? But we can't forget that we are under new management. Things are going to be working differently. Hopefully for the better. Okay. Now I posted something on X that I think it's important to highlight, right? Because it's not all gloom and doom. By the way, Nintendo today just shadow dropped the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, Switch 2 edition. That was a shadow drop. Is Nintendo having a little mini Nintendo Direct, X Direct, like they do sometimes? Maybe not. Let's see here. So, well, there's one thing I shared on X here that I think it's important to point out, and that we shouldn't forget, because it's important for us to kind of also point out the good. Yes, we will love Nintendo to not, to always give us a direct in February like they used to, give us a whole bunch of announcements here and there. But again, things change. We are in the middle of we're still kind of transitioning, right, from Switch to Switch 2. And so here, I let me see if you guys can see it. I made this post on X, and I'll read it for you guys because it's important for us to know, to see where we're at, right? It says here, the Nintendo Switch 2 officially, it turned officially 8 months this month, right? On February 5th. And that means that we're only 4 short months away from the Switch 2 being 1 year old from its first birthday. So let's break down the game plan so far. Pun intended. So looking at the library, we've seen 11 Nintendo Switch 2 exclusives launched or announced. So far we have 11, that's a big number, Nintendo Switch 2 exclusives launched or announced. Now there's about 7 exclusives that are actually in our hands. Nintendo has released 7 exclusives in the past 8 months. Okay, now of course those exclusive, up and down, like that a wheelchair game. Forgot the Dragon Drive, and so it varies, right? So that's 7 exclusives that are actually in our hands in the past 8 months, which isn't a bad hustle for a new console. We've also seen 10 Switch 2 edition games that are cross-gen titles originally announced from the OG Switch and dropped with the shiny new version on Switch 2. This is the Pokemon Legends Arizona. We have Metroid Prime 4, and games that originally were intended to be for Switch and also got a Switch 2 edition. We have 10 of those. 10 Switch 2 editions. And this is counting, of course, Mario Wonder Switch 2 edition. This is counting Mario Party Jamboree Switch 2 edition. And so 10 Switch 2 edition. Of course, Nintendo also dropped many other Switch 2 updates for free on certain games like Mario Odyssey and others, right? So looking at the output, Nintendo has been remarkably consistent, but it's easy to see why the community's sentiment is a bit split. On one hand, we've seen a steady stream of content. On the other, we're still waiting for that heavy hitter like a brand new 3D Mario or a new Pokemon from the ground up built specifically for the Nintendo Switch 2 era, right? With the current, and I gave it a score so far. These past eight months, I've given Nintendo 8 out of 10 score because of the crazy output. We got 7 exclusive titles for Nintendo Switch, plus we have another 10 Switch 2 editions, and then that's not even counting. And this is shout out to Nathan, Final Fantasy 9 remake. That's not even counting the third-party games that are on Nintendo Switch 2 now, right? And so it's been a pretty good launch 8 months, right? We got Star Wars Outlaws was awesome, and I played it. I love that game. We have I can't remember off the top of my head. I can't remember a lot of third-party titles, but let me know in the chat third-party titles that have launched or have been announced that you're looking forward to. One of them that I can think about is Indiana Jones coming to Nintendo Switch 2, and so that's not even counting the third-party support. Cyberpunk, Cyberpunk 2077, the only game. Oh, well, not the only game, because I heard other games are being now on fully physical cartridge. Cyberpunk, Split Fiction, Resident Evil 9, right? And so there is a lot. There is no drought. There is Final Fantasy Rebirth. You're right, Pokemon fan. Rebirth was also announced, and so there is no drought for Nintendo Switch 2. There is I like to use this word. I find this word funny for some reason, but I'm a clown, There is a plethora of Nintendo Switch 2 titles to play on Nintendo Switch 2, and not to mention today getting Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition in Switch 2 with upgraded 4K resolution, 60 frames per second. So if you have not played that game, it was on Switch. Now you can play it on Switch 2 with better graphics, which is just so much better, right? Of course, better graphics for everything. And this is 8 months. This is just the first 8 months of the Nintendo Switch 2. I know, I think it's 17 million units sold so far in freaking 8 months. 8 months, 17 million sold. And then we have here the lineup that we still have ahead of us. Mario Tennis Fever came out this month earlier, a couple days ago. I already played it. I beat the story mode. Pretty short, but I loved it. Again, it should be short because Mario Tennis Fever is more of a multiplayer sports game. There's a lot to do there. I love Mario Tennis Fever. We got Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition today, right? It was announced today, and then we have a Switch. We have the physical version coming later on. I think is in June, if I'm not mistaken. The Xenoblade Chronicles Edition, Nintendo Switch 2 edition, today digitally. Is it today? Yeah, today digitally. So you can download it today if you want. And if you own it already, I think it's like a $5 upgrade for that game, which is not bad. Not bad to get updated graphics. And I'm not sure if I have to look at the trailer if it has any other features besides frame rate and graphics. But that itself makes that game even better, because that is a fast-paced game, and playing it in 60 frames per second rather than the 2 frames on handheld and the 30 on dock mode for Switch. It's a good game to be playing on Switch too. Pokemon Pokopia next month. We are just a couple of weeks away. I would say 2 weeks away from Pokemon Pokopia coming out. Is it pronounced Pokopia? Pokopia. I've heard so many translations of that. Pokopia. Super Mario's Wonder also next month, but the Switch 2 edition. And then we don't have a release date after that. So you know for a fact that we will hear about something hopefully next month, or maybe tomorrow on the Nintendo Today app. Remember, Nintendo also now relies on the Nintendo Today app, and when they first announced the Today app, they made a note to say that it's an extension to Nintendo Directs. The Today app is an extension to Nintendo Directs. And why do I believe it? I believe it. You know why? The Legend of Zelda live action movie release date was announced in the app. Can you believe that? The Legend of Zelda live action release date was announced via the app, the Today app. And so don't underestimate that app. You can wake up one morning, open that app, and see something crazy announced. And so, you know, it's something that we know is happening. We can't complain about no games. What we can complain about, and it's okay, it's fair, because hey, I want Mario too. I want to see the next big 3D Mario, that exclusive Mario game for Switch 2. I want to see that exclusive Pokemon game for Switch 2. I want to see what they can do with it graphic wise, right? Pokemon Legends Arizona is a Switch 1 game that's been enhanced for Switch 2, but it's originally a Switch 1 game. It wasn't built specifically for Switch 2. Same thing with Metroid Prime 4, you know? And so the list that you see here, knowing that next month is the last month we have anything releasing, and we have no clue what's happening after that. And I'm not a leaker, and I can put this together, right? Anybody can put this together. Next month is the last month and where we know a release date for a first-party Nintendo game, and that game is Mario Wonder Switch 2 Edition. That is the last title we know of, launching on March 26th. After that, we have no clue. Now we know something is happening before that, whether it's through the Nintendo Today app, whether it's a Nintendo Direct, or whether it's a Nintendo X Direct. They call it an X Direct, where they just drop things on the Nintendo on X account, like they did today. So like I also posted on X, and I know this is also very kind of copium, and I'm the first one to admit the copium. Okay, I'm the first one to admit it. First one to admit the copium is me, right? Unrealistic expectations. I'm the first one to fall on the sword for that, right? But I cannot say no. I can't say no. What if Nintendo drops a Today app announcement about one of these games? Twilight Princess HD making it to a Nintendo Switch or Switch 2. I can't say no, right? I don't want to put anybody's hopes up, but Nintendo is Nintendo. They do what they want, right? All we know all we know from the last anniversary, and this was when we celebrated the 35th anniversary of The Legend of Zelda, is that during the anniversary we got nothing. Well, we did get something. We got the Skyward Sword and we got the Joy-Con controllers. Okay, so during the anniversary, let me do this. During the anniversary, we did get Skyward Sword, and we did Skyward Sword, and we got the blue Joy-Con controllers. Nintendo never said it was for the anniversary. They just dropped it, and I watched that Nintendo Direct in February. Recently, I rewatched it just to see what happened because I wanted to refresh my memory, and this is what happened. Eiji Onuma took this to the stage and he said, "I want to apologize because we have no information on the Breath of the Wild sequel." At that point, we didn't even have the Tears of the Kingdom name. And so we have no more information to share right now. We're still working hard in the game. But we do have this. And that's when they released the Skyward Sword game. And they also released the Joy-Cons. But they had no mention of the anniversary. The first mention of the anniversary came during the Direct in June, where we just got the Game & Watch. We just got the Game & Watch. And that was it. We got the Game & Watch for June. So it's not an unrealistic expectation. It's not an unrealistic expectation to expect the same pattern from Nintendo. They might not acknowledge the 40th anniversary during the 40th anniversary because, again, according to Nintendo, this is a confirmed statement, they are celebrating the 40th anniversary of Mario. And that anniversary is going all the way until March, right? March or even later. When they celebrate Mario, they celebrate a full year of Mario, right? For Mario, what do we get? We got Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 HD with that 4K resolution update for Switch 2. We got of course the Mario movie. They're putting that into the Mario anniversary. We got all the amiibos for Mario 4th anniversary. And according to Nintendo, that is where we are now. And according to according to Shintaro Furukawa, we have no plans or we have no information to share right now on any other anniversary right now. We are celebrating. We are well into the anniversary of Super Mario 40th. Will we get another release, another announcement for Mario 40th? I don't know. I can't say. Maybe not. Who knows? But all we know is that we are in the anniversary of Mario. And my question for Nintendo is, Mario, where's my cake? Where's the cake? We're celebrating the 4th anniversary of Mario. Where's the cake, Mario? Where's the cake? Why can't you partner with a cake company like you guys mentioned a company or whatever, and celebrate Mario with that? But yeah, I'm joking there. But again, we won an Animal Crossing cake. Animal Crossing. So again, don't put too much weight on rumors, and always call out when somebody calls a rumor a leak, because a rumor is not a leak. A rumor is far from a leak. Okay. Again, a leak is what happened to the Lego set for the Legend of Zelda. At one point, we saw images of an Ocarina of Time Lego set. It came to pass. We saw those leaks. We saw those images. It was a leak. A rumor is my buddies, brothers, uncles, brothers, nephews, little doggy said that something is coming next week. And he heard it from his sisters, neighbors, uncles, son-in-law's daughters, friend at work, who her boss went to Thailand and had a great vacation, but not before getting on a cruise and hearing it from the captain on the boat himself, who flew all the way from Puerto Rico and had the best time of her life. And then there they heard from the guy in the beach that something is coming later on. I mean, that is a rumor. That is a rumor. Especially when somebody tells you, I have 20 sources and 10 of them tell me it's tomorrow. The other ones tell me I'm crazy. I'm a nutcase. So again, just setting the right expectations. Setting the right expectations. It's important. It's very important. Listen to the rumor. Listen to it, right? Like analyze it. How many sources do you have? 10? Did you say 10? 10 sources? Wait, hold on. Here, can you repeat that to me? You said you have 10 sources. And okay, so what do these 10 sources tell you? Oh wait. Okay, so there's more to it. All right, 2 are telling you the direct is tomorrow. It's mañana. It's tomorrow. 3 are telling you that Nintendo's releasing Switch 3. What? 4 of them are telling you that the direct is changing its name to something else, and 4 of them are telling you that it's in March. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? I'm telling you. Let's hear. Ken and Krista talked about how Nintendo doesn't really do anything for anniversaries unless they just happen to be ready around the time. And Pokemon is kind of the opposite, embracing them. Yeah, because Pokemon Company, their anniversaries are really handled by Pokemon Company or Pokemon Company. Nintendo doesn't really do anything for the anniversaries. Pokemon Company is the one who actually they never fail. They never fail. They are on the mark, and so Pokemon Company, thank you, appreciate you. You are great. And in a way, Pokemon Company kind of pressures Nintendo into kind of moving your butts. And Nintendo, there's an anniversary coming. We are. I don't care if you want to celebrate 40th anniversary of the best franchise you've ever had in Zelda. We are celebrating our Pokemon because hey, we still have not catch them all. And I'm talking about the money. I'm talking about the people. We still gotta catch them all. When we think that Pokemon Company, when we think we are playing Pokemon to catch them all, the Pokemon Company is playing Pokemon to catch us all. And so they are determined. They're strict. They're like, we gotta catch them all. Look at that little guy. Catch him. Look at that little boy over there. Does he know Pokemon? We gotta catch them all. And so, if Pokemon has been very, very, very faithful with their anniversaries, you have to give full credit to Pokemon Company. Full credit. Full credit, not to Nintendo. Full credit to Pokemon Company. They deserve all the credit. Shout out to Crit and Krista. But yeah, I mean, we have to make sure that when we listen to leaks and read rumors, if the person who is telling you that everything has leaked, if they're not really showing you everything that leaked, and they're just telling you, I heard from my best friend over at the car dealership while I was buying my Toyota Camry that, the dealership guy heard it from his best friend that we are getting that's not a leak. That's just somebody telling somebody who told you and not saying anything at all, and you still said it. Somebody telling somebody telling you to keep your mouth shut, and you still say it. And so keeping our expectations in check. We have so many games Nintendo has been giving us. Again, 11 exclusive games for Nintendo that have been either announced or released. 8 or 7 exclusive Switch 2 games have been released. We're still waiting on the rest for release dates. We also have about 11 Switch 2 editions. These are games that have gotten plenty of content. We have additional games that got free updates for Switch 2. So Nintendo has been busy. There's and this is not even counting the third-party support, which is phenomenal, you know. And Tomodachi Life was recently had a direct. It had a really long direct, and people are excited for that one. You know, things are actually moving forward with Nintendo. Things are happening, right? We're getting the Mario movie, and I would say April 1st. It's not April Fool's. April 1st, we're getting the Mario movie. One thing I want to ask the chat, if you guys can answer this for me, answer this for me, because there's another rumor out there, and I've seen titles and thumbnails. Nintendo just what is it? What's that word they use a lot? Nintendo just teased. Fox McCloud guy with the Fox Firefox, not Firefox. That's the browser. Star Fox. Star Fox is gonna be in the Mario movie. Can you guys tell me where Nintendo teased the Star Fox appearance? Like, how did I'm still looking for it? I'm like, did Nintendo tease? Like, where is the tease? If anybody can share the link with me, I want to see that tease. It's in a poster. So let me let me know and share that poster with me in Discord if you can, because I don't know. I mean, I'm not against it. I've been saying Nintendo is building up to a massive movie. Nintendo is building up to a big big crossover movie, but I still need to see that tease. And please don't show me. It has to be either his is it R-Wing, or am I thinking about Star Wars? Is it an R-Wing that he drives, that he flies around? Star Fox McCloud. It was in the trailer for three frames. Wait, so Star Fox was also in the trailer for 3 frames? I need to look this up right now. All right, let's go ahead and analyze that one right now. Let's go. Star Fox. Is it Star Fox or Firefox? It's an inside joke, guys. It's an inside joke. Star Fox. Star Fox. What are you showing me the okay. Mario movie. All right, let's look for Star Fox in the Mario movie. Okay. So fans believe. I have here IGN's Alfredo. Fratellini Alfredo. Let me I have IGN. So fans believe that Fox has a cameo in a Super Mario Galaxy movie. All right. All right, let me go ahead and So that is what we are calling Fox McCloud. You can't just sneak my boy in there and not expect me to notice. Could be. But that's the extent of it. Are there any other? Let's see here. I mean, I don't doubt that Nintendo is building a cinematic universe where they're all connected, you know. And one of the things that I mentioned at the beginning, before when the Mario Galaxy movie was announced, the name, I made the connection that this is a good way for Nintendo to introduce any characters that live in outer space. You know, 2 characters to be specific: Samus Aran, and then we have Star Fox. But I'm not gonna discredit it. I'm not gonna, because I want to see it. I'm not gonna go against it because I want to see Fox McCloud in the Mario movie. That would be fantastic. You know, that would be phenomenal, because that just confirms that we are getting a multiverse, not multiverse, it confirms Smash. If Fox McCloud is in the Mario movie, this confirms Smash. Smash will eventually happen. Okay. And I'm guessing that a lot of characters will come together, maybe to save the universe and do some type of tournament. You know? Ooh, yeah, so the IGN IGN rep set, he gives a good very good explanation on what it could be. It could be a spacesuit that Rosalina is wearing also. Oh, you know, can't confirm that either, but let me turn this off real quick here. Could be a spacesuit that Rosalina is wearing. Although I don't know why she would need a spacesuit. She's... I need to close this. Close it. All right. But I'm not gonna go against it. It'll be amazing if Fox is in the movie. I want it to be the case. I don't only want to see Fox in the movie. I think this is the best opportunity to show also maybe Samus. Can you imagine? I don't know if any of you have seen the movie Spaceballs, which is like it's a parody of Star Wars. In the movie, they're in outer space, and then they stop in this like outer space diner, and there's other characters in there, like you know, parodying other movies. It'd be cool if they stop somewhere, and then in the background you saw Samus's ship just parked there. She's not even in the movie. She's not even part of it. Just the ship parked somewhere, landed somewhere, right? Or even a sign, even some type of sign that says Planet Zebes. Is it Zebes or Zebes? Zabas? Zubus? You guys know what I mean. And so I'm not going to say it's not. It's like a little sliver, right? So it's good. It's fun to speculate on that front that it could be fun. it could be Star Fox. And if it is, it'll be awesome, man. And I wonder who could voice Star Fox. Can't be Chris Pratt again or Morgan Freeman. Hi, I am Star Fox, and I am going to voice the Star Fox character because I am Morgan Freeman. Me. Or maybe the real Yoshi voice could be Morgan Freeman too. We got gifted memberships. Let me go ahead now. Dream, thank you, Dream, for that gifted membership. I appreciate you more than you know. I appreciate you, and welcome everyone who just accepted Dream's membership. Let me go ahead and do a shout out really quickly here. Charlie Smith received the membership. We have Watchinator. We also got Super Josh received the membership. We got Chris, welcome to the channel and to the memberships. We got Nintendo Yellow. Joy-Con received another membership. We have Blinet. Is it Blinet? I think it is. Sorry if I mispronounced it, but thank you so much for accepting a membership. Got Chad is in the house also. We also have Nathaniel in the house. Thank you so much for accepting membership. We got G. We have Jeremiah. And yeah, that's it. Thank you so much. And yeah, thank you for accepting those memberships. I hope you guys enjoy all the little perks that we have here as a member. You got those emojis. You can start if you are new and you got new emojis, go ahead and you can start spamming those emojis right now. Let me know what your favorite emoji is from the members emojis. And of course, there's also content on the channel for members, and I'm also producing more content for members. There's skits for members and everything, so make sure to check out those members. Thank you, Pokemon fan, for sharing those emojis, and Dream also. Go ahead and like this. We also celebrating. AJ Rax is celebrating 1 month on the channel, earning that power up flower. Thank you so much, the fire flower. I appreciate you more than you know. Thank you for your support, and I hope you're enjoying the membership perks. There's more to come, but my friends, I don't know about you, but I'm excited. I'm happy with how things are going with Nintendo. I know that the lack of the bigger titles, and I have to say this with, I gotta say it with 29 months for Sarah. I can't say Pooley. Sarah B is celebrating 29 months. Thank you. I appreciate you. You're awesome. You're great. So listen. We're doing great, guys. As Nintendo fans, we're eating well. I guess I understand that, you know, and I have to say this, I can't really generalize this. I have to say Nintendo big games, because guess what? The big games for me may not be the big games for you. Maybe Tomodachi Life is the biggest game for you. You're not crazy of a Mario fan or Zelda fan or Splatoon or Pokemon. Maybe Tomodachi Life is your big game. So it's on the way, right? And same thing with Pokemon, same thing with Splatoon, same thing with Mario. You know, saying the big titles is you know, it has to do with you, right? And when it comes to money wise, sales, of course, yeah, the big sellers are the big Zelda, 3D Mario, all that stuff. Those are the big titles, the big sellers that move consoles. But the fact is that right now, so far, I think everyone has had a chance to enjoy some of the titles that are out, right? I know there's also the fear that the Nintendo Switch 2 might go up in price. I don't think it will. Hopefully video game prices will go down, because I do agree that Nintendo pricing is all over the place. Not every game should be $70, because they did say that we were going to have tiers, not of the kingdom, but tiers of pricing, where some games are cheaper than others. And so I think it's time for Nintendo to honor that. Although I understand that world conditions didn't allow for that thing to happen, but still, $70 for a game. At least give us the tier prices in the digital format, and then if you want a physical game, then $5 more, right? $5 more for a physical, or $10 more for a physical version of the game. But at least digitally, go with the tiers. Yeah, $80 for Mario Kart. I'm still looking for the value in Mario Kart. Maybe Nintendo with $80 for Mario Kart, that DLC, that upcoming DLC, has to be free. It can't be paid. It's crazy cupcakes. So there's still March, like some rumors say. It's a big possibility. And I like that you said some rumors say, right? Some rumors say, because they are rumors, and that's how we should take them. Take them as a grain of salt. Back up the entire truck if you have to. Back up the entire truck. Beep, beep, beep. Dump the truck. And so, yeah. Now, Pokemon fan brought up a leak, because this is a leak. This is a leak. This actually leaked. The Dusk Blood game exclusive to Nintendo Switch from the makers. Is it Elden Ring? FromSoft. I know FromSoft. Is FromSoft also the makers of Elden Ring? Let me know in the chat. Mike, you're right. Mike, you're wrong. And so FromSoft developed Dusk Bloods, which is an exclusive game for Nintendo Switch. And that game, or at least a listing of that game, did leak. And that is a leak, right? That is actually a leak. When you see information listed on the website, like a store, a rating, something that tells you, oh wait, we're very close. Now, that is also another big that's also evidence that we might get a Nintendo Direct soon, because Dusk Bloods is a From Software game made specifically for Nintendo, and that's a big deal. That's not a Twitter drop. That's not a Nintendo Today app. That is a Nintendo Direct announcement. It's a big deal. And so the fact that game also showed up in a leak, a listing, whatever, and it had something to do with March something. I don't think it's gonna be out March, but the fact that thing is out there, that points to a possible Nintendo Direct happening in the near future. Yeah, March 26th. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna shadow drop that game. I don't think they're gonna shadow drop March 26th for Dusk Bloods. Check USPTO for Splatoon Raiders. Yeah, I checked Splatoon Raiders on the USPTO. Did something change? Something changed. The Splatoon Raiders date that is on the trademark has to do with there's a publication date. Okay, publication date for a trademark is not a release date. It's not an announcement date. It means that if there is somebody who is challenging the trademark, let's say I'm gonna trademark the name Booger Handkerchief, the Boogie Handkerchief. And so I trademarked the name Boogie Handkerchief, right? And so once I trademark that name, there might be another company out there who wants to, who maybe owned Boogie Handkerchief, and they let the trademark die or something like that. They didn't renew on time or something, and they can challenge that trademark for Boogie handkerchief. And so if they present enough evidence, then the USPTO can grant the trademark back to the original owner, right? And so not like a lawsuit, more like a challenge a trademark. You know, if I take a name that used to belong to Nintendo and I trademark that name is going to have a challenging date, a publishing date on the trademark, and Nintendo has until that date to challenge that trademark and say, nope, hey, that belongs to me. I want it. Give me back my stuff. And so if they don't do that, then the name proceeds and it's good. Now, here is what's important about that. A lot of companies, many companies, Nintendo, electronic companies, they wait until after the publication date on the trademark in order to begin their promotional push, right? Because they don't want to begin their promotional push and then all of a sudden they have to change names because somebody challenged the trademark, and now that trademark is being challenged and they have to adjust the name somehow. So they make sure they wait until that publication date passes, and that's their green light in order to just okay, we're good. We are now on we have the go, we have the green light, we can promote, we can start promoting Boogie Man or Boogie Woogie handkerchief thing, So that is what a publication date means. That's what a publication date means in a trademark, So it's still good information to know. When you see a publication date, you know that nothing's going to happen before that. Nothing is going to happen before that publication date. You're not going to hear anything from Nintendo on that specific trademark before that publication date. So I'd buy a Pokemon. I better go wash my hands. What did you do, Lottie? So yeah, so it's basically what I'm giving you guys a little trademark stuff. I've been looking at trademarks for years and studying patents. And it's funny how people say trademarks and patents don't mean anything. When I shared Nintendo released a new trademark, and when I released it, people laughed. Now, what was that trademark for? Virtual Boy. It was for Virtual Boy. No, that trademark is a renewal. It has nothing to do with what's happening, and trademarks mean nothing. They mean absolutely nothing. And then Nintendo releases a Virtual Boy. Another two trademarks I found. One of them for two specific games. And the following week, Nintendo did also publish those games on Virtual Boy. Galaxy something. And so, yeah, we can't completely ignore trademarks and patents because, we didn't we talk about Alarmo, the Nintendo clock, a year before it even came out? We talked about Alarmo and the Nintendo clock a year before it was released. An entire year. We went over the clock. So it's what people don't understand is that trademarks, they don't tell the full story. Let me put it to you artistically. Patents only tell part of the story. Nintendo could take a patent, and describe 10,000 things, but just one of those features moves over to the next step, and so on. The first Alarmo The first Alarmo had a projector, that aims to the ceiling, and you could see the stuff in the ceiling. That was the first Alarmo design that Nintendo patented. Right? It had everything that the Alarmo has, which is the movement. You can move side by side and sleep tracking, all that stuff. But it had a projector that went up to the ceiling, and you could see a projector up with all the information. That was the first Alarmo, and it also had a separate device, like a phone or whatever, something to charge your phone or something on there. All right, that was the first Alarmo before it made it to the final product, which is the Alarmo that we know today. You know, so trademarks and patents are again, they tell us that Nintendo is working on something. They don't always tell us exactly what. Some of them are more clear than others, but we should pay attention to them because it lets us know Nintendo is working on behind the scenes, and they want to protect their intellectual property, right? A patent is something that is protected, that Nintendo owns. Why would you patent something you could care less about, if you're not going to use it? And why would you trademark something that you're not even going to use? That's a lot of money to spend on lawyers filling paperwork and stuff like that for nothing. So I'm happy for people who wanted Virtual Boy. Yeah, I got Virtual Boy. I'm happy with Virtual Boy. I actually have Virtual Boy. If you haven't seen, I have a video up where I compare the Virtual Boy, the box Virtual Boy, and a third party VR headset for Nintendo Switch 2, which works just the same. Mike, the music is getting to me. Like, what are you falling asleep with the music? So yeah, I want the DS on NSO is gonna happen. Trust me, DS on NSO is gonna happen. We saw the treadmill. We saw the treadmill. I have to get on the treadmill. We saw the trademark, not the treadmill. I think in the back of my head I have a treadmill because I need to work out. We saw the trademark. We also saw the patent. Nintendo is releasing DS on NSO. Now, I didn't see anything about the Wii. I did see a patent for the Wiimote, but I didn't see a trademark for Nintendo Wii just yet. And so why would Nintendo issue another trademark? Because when you issue a trademark, you have to make sure that you classify the trademark. You have to add classifications to a trademark to make sure that's protected in different areas of classification, right? Digital goods, clothing, all that stuff. And so sometimes Nintendo could issue another trademark to make sure that they are aiming at the right classification if something is going to be re-released or into the public. So I did see a patent for the Wiimote, but I didn't see a trademark for that yet. So I don't think Wii is coming anytime soon. I think Nintendo DS is. We just got GameCube. Nintendo's not yet done with GameCube and releasing the first lineup of games. The launch lineup of games for GameCube are still not out. We still don't have what is it? The Gale Force of Gale Force of something? Pokemon Force Gale of Darkness, or Paul Gale of Darkness. I can't remember that name. Pokemon Paul Gale Force of Darkness. Is that what it's called? The Gal of Darkness. So Pokemon Gal of Darkness. We don't have that one yet. Did we get Pokemon Colosseum? I don't remember if it was Colosseum. But yeah, Nintendo's launch lineup for Nintendo GameCube is not yet completed, right? They haven't completed. Mario Sunshine is another one that they mentioned they were going to release it. And to my knowledge, they haven't released it yet. If I'm mistaken, they haven't not released Mario Sunshine on GameCube. So, once they are done with the launch lineup of GameCube, after that, and then I'm guessing they're gonna add a little more to it. Then they might add Nintendo DS later on. But I expect Nintendo DS to be at least on within a year. Within a year. Nintendo Wii is also coming to an SO in the Nintendo Switch 2 Life. Something there. Just like we can expect the Nintendo Switch 2 Lite and the Nintendo Switch 2 OLED to make it to the. I don't think anytime soon because of the another chip RAM shortage that's happening, but eventually we're gonna get there again with another Lite version and a Switch 2 version. Oh, by the way. Remember, guys, I told you all that I was going to start covering Steam games on the channel, right? I was going to start covering Steam games because to me, Steam OS is the sleeping giant. Not only is it the sleeping giant, the games are crazy on it. And so because of that, look at my new buddy. Check out my new buddy. This is my new friend. His name is Leno, not Jay Leno. Lenovo, the Lenovo Legion Go S, and it runs Steam game. It runs on Steam OS. And so look at that. Look at Street Fighter 6 is on there. Street Fighter 6 is only $20. $20 on Steam OS. Okay, so I bought the. I'm not cheating on the Switch 2. Hey, look at my PlayStation. Look at my PS5 over there. Look at my PS5. I'm not cheating on it. Hey, so this is my Lenovo Legion Go S. It's huge. It's massive. You guys want to know how big it is? It's just. Look at the side-by-side comparison on these two. Look at the side-by-side comparison. Can you focus? Look at the side-by-side comparison on the Nintendo Switch 2 and the Legion Go. The Legion Go is about 3 times the thickness. It's about 3 times the thickness of the Nintendo Switch 2. Okay, so if you ever doubt Nintendo innovation, getting all these awesome games on Switch 2, right? You don't do it. Look at this. It's huge. It's crazy. Okay, and the thing is that they both have the same exact screen sizes. They have. Let me open this one up here. Can you open Twitch? Well, they both have the same exact screen sizes, 8-inch screens, both of them. Okay, both of them. This one weighs about 10 pounds. my hands getting tired already. This one is like not even a pound. And so I bought this because it is I want to play my Steam games on it. Of course, yes, you can dock it. You can play in dock mode with this also. You can pair controllers to it. It's basically like a PC, but you also have the handheld thingy to it. Also, it's it's only digital. Only digital. This is, of course, my Nintendo Switch 2 is not just digital. You can play physical games. This is just digital for Steam games. Right, and so the reason why I bought it is because I'm working on some videos for you guys. Remember, Steam. Anybody who has a PC has access to Steam. Right, certain games, you need a bigger PC to a more powerful PC to play, but everybody has access to Steam, just download the app and play Steam games, right? And the Steam games are super cheap. Not only that, but 99% of the games that we cover at Indie Mania, on our yearly show, Indie Mania, all of our developers, I would say 100% of our developers have their games on Steam. And so if I wanna make sure to promote our indie developers also here on the channel, I want to start covering Steam. The number one reason why I want to cover Steam on the channel is because of our indie developers. I want to push them more. I want to promote their games more. There are so many beautiful games, in the indie genre that in the indie world that, man, they're just incredibly beautiful games that we are missing out on. And I feel like I want to make sure that I push those games. Again, look at Hollow Knight, Silksong, and Hollow Knight, right? You get those incredible games at just a bargain price, right? The reason why indie games are cheaper than games from Nintendo first party games is because indie developers are doing everything themselves. They are the publisher. They develop the game. And so they use Steam to sell it directly to you, right? And they pay themselves. They have no boss over them. They are their own boss, and say that they don't have to pay shareholders anything, right? It's like, I remember when Hollow Knight Silksong was coming out, people were expecting like a $40 game, and a lot of you out there were happy to pay the $40 for Hollow Knight Silksong, including me. But then all of a sudden, here comes Team Cherry and drops the bomb and gives us Hollow Knight Silksong for $19.99. It just, everybody was shocked and happy. And even other developers were like, hey, you're ruining everything for us. No, they can do it because they're only a team of 3. They have no bosses. They are their own bosses. They respond to nobody. They built the game, they publish the game, and the game goes out directly to us. And 100% of the profit goes to us, to them, not us. I wish. 100% of the profit goes to them, the developers. You know, of course they publish on Nintendo. Nintendo takes 30% of that and whatever, fee, but the rest goes directly to Team Cherry. And so that's why I want to make sure that I support indie games, indie titles, and Steam is where you can find indie games and indie titles. Hi, Mike Odyssey. Hope you're doing well. My friend, I have a quick question. Let me go ahead and highlight this question here. All right, quick question. Will there be the Super Mario Galaxy Direct for the final trailer? Hey, I can't rule it out that they have another presentation for Mario, unless I think they might, if they have more to show off. For example, if they have other characters that they want to highlight, they might have another presentation. But right now it is the 19th. The movie comes out on April 1st. So we got, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5 full weeks before the movie comes out. Before Super Mario Galaxy comes out. 5 full weeks. To be honest, I don't think we're gonna get any other direct for that. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get I don't think we're gonna get a direct for that. We're 5 short weeks away, and we're getting a Nintendo Direct. Blue Mini says we were all had by Nash Weedle. We all got. I love that saying so much. We got. Hey, when somebody tells you they have a source, or they have 20 sources or 10 sources, that already, and then each source is telling them something different, just let them, just let it go. Just do like Elsa, let it go. When somebody tells you, I got 5 sources and 10 sources are telling me that 2 of them tell me the Nintendo Direct is coming this month, 4 of them tell me the Nintendo Direct is coming next month, and then the rest are telling me to stop talking because I don't know what I'm talking about. Just when you see sources like that, don't just, you can just check one off, and then set it aside. One person you need to watch for is Nate the Hate. He doesn't speak out of I want to say something else, but he doesn't speak if he doesn't have to, and he doesn't if he doesn't have any information, he'll tell you, I don't know, I haven't heard anything, and so if Mike didn't say it, it won't happen. I wish I had that kind of power. I have the power. I am a professional willer. Okay. I am a professional willer and a professional dreamer. I'm also a professional predictor, right? And so I have a track record of 0.000000005, which is not bad for professional willers in my field, right? Professional willers and professional predictors, I'm in the top 10 in my field of professional willers and professional predictors, right? And so I'm in a good place. I think I'm in a good place. I'm in a good place. I'm in a really good place. So, people like that will tell you if it doesn't come out, they'll just continue with the next one. But the problem is not the person who's saying they've heard it from 10 different sources. It's the people listening and sharing that information. So right now, I can tell you that maybe there might be two people. There might be 2 people of these balloons. There might be 2 people that I in the Nintendo sphere. In the Nintendo sphere, there might be 2 people that I like, and I kind of listen to. Is one of them is of course Nate the Hate. The other one is PH Brazil. Okay, PH Brazil was the very first one who mentioned in 2024 that Nintendo wasn't releasing the system in 2024, that it was going to be in 2025, when we were all on the hopium train of seeing the Switch 2 in 2024. And so PH Brazil was the one who put us in check. Nate the Hate, PH Brazil, and then there are other people, I would say, that cover other consoles that also have a good track record, but I don't follow their track record because they normally either talk about either Xbox or PlayStation or any other field out there that they do have resources and people they hear things from. Perfect example of this is AJ Rax mentioned Chrono Trigger remake. That Chrono Trigger remake is the first thing. They've already expressed kind of interest and that they're making a Chrono Trigger remake. There is that rumor from this credible source, not in the Nintendo world, but in another console world, that they are well underway in developing Chrono Trigger remake. I cannot wait for that game. One of my favorite games of all time, and so Kiwi Talks is not really a leaker. I would say more. He is more of an insider than a leaker. And what makes him an insider is his connection to developers. You actually see it with your eyes. Okay, so I like Kiwi Talks. I like his tweets and everything because you can see his connections. You see his interviews. You see his work. It's not just saying because of saying. He has actually sat down with Retro Studios and had developer interviews with them, and so he knows. So he's more of an insider. I think Nate the Hate is in between leak and insider, because I don't know who Nate the Hate talks to. But he has very credible sources, very credible sources. But makes him a very credible source also. But yeah, those are the difference between leakers, insiders, and blurpity blurps. They just throw things into the air. Hopefully something sticks. And we have to be careful. We have to make sure that we don't fall for those blurpity blurp ones. Alice is here. Yes, because he used to work. You mean Kiwi Talks used to work for a company? Is that what you're saying? You mean Kiwi Talks? Or Nate? Another person. Nate the Hate. Yeah. Another person that is a good person to listen to is MVG. MVG is another good voice to listen to, because they don't always talk for talking sake. They always bring good information with good good sources, and they know what they're talking about. You know what I mean? And I think MVG is also a developer, works for a company, so he knows exactly what he's talking about. And so if you guys want me to make you guys a video or a list of credible sources, I can do that. It's gonna be my word, and I'm very picky on that. I don't report on just anybody, guys. And I made that choice a couple of years ago because back in the day I used to report on everything. But lately I don't report on much. But if you guys want me to do a tier list, I can do a tier list. Let's do it. Let's I'm gonna be working. Let's do a tier list, and then let's categorize leakers and stuff like that. Okay. Now remember, Attack the Backlog and Nash Weedle were the sources of this week's direct, which obviously didn't happen. Again, tomorrow is Friday. Nintendo, I really, and this is the thing that I can't really point at Nintendo and say they're gonna do or not do this, because I know Attack the Backlog was the channel, and that Nash was the source. That was the actual source first. What's up? Attack the Backlog is in the house. ATB. Attack the Backlog was the channel. Nash was on Attack the Backlog's channel, and you can correct me if I'm wrong. He's in the chat. What's up, man? And so that is where it's at. But the full story is that they pointed to a season, more like not a date, but more like a time, February to March. And you can correct me if I'm wrong. Attack the Backlog, because you were there. I'm hearing it from a third party, fourth party, from either Nate or from Andrew's Restart. from this week to March. And so, and Pokemon fan says I was there too. But the evidence points to something happening very soon because we still have games that need information. We got that leak from FromSoft, the FromSoft game Dust Bloods, which also needs a direct. That's not going to be shadow drop. That's going to be released. And we got we only have information, official information, until the end of March, which is Mario Wonder, Super Mario Wonder. Super Mario Wonder is the latest, is the last date we have for a proper release. And then we have a spring game in the Yoshi game, and it says spring, right? The spring, April, March, April, May. That doesn't have a release date. It could be dropped on the Nintendo Today app, just like it could be dropped on a Nintendo Direct. But just because we also have the FromSoft game, we have a couple of games without release dates. So it kind of makes sense for Nintendo to give us a Direct rather than just kind of shadow drop everything everywhere. And so, all right, let me go ahead and... All right, let's go ahead and read here. So this is from Attack the Backlog. He's in chat. Says Nash said he had been told February and March by different sources. I haven't ever heard anything about a Direct in February or March. So yeah, there you have it. So Nash, okay. And this was on your podcast, right? Attack the Backlog. Let me know in chat if I'm correct. And so Nash mentioned that he had heard from different sources February and March. So some sources told him it was in February and some sources told him it was in March, right? And Attack the Backlog himself, he hasn't heard anything about any Direct at any point. Yeah, and okay, so that was on Attack the Backlog's podcast. Because by the way, if you have not done so yet, go ahead and subscribe to Attack the Backlog. He's here in chat. Shout out to you, bro. And thank you for also providing that information. Thank you so much for providing information. It's always good information. It's always good to have information straight from the source and not a he said, she said, they said. But yeah. So yeah, there you have it. So the window is still open. There's a better possibility of us having a Nintendo Direct in March, just because, like I said, there's just way too many games out there that have no release date. Plus, that FromSoft game that just leaked is a big marker that there could be a potential presentation happening very soon. And what the reason is that Nintendo is not going to shadow drop a release date from that game. FromSoft is coming out of a hot Elden Ring game, and them making a specific game, an exclusive game for Nintendo, is a big deal. It's a big deal. This is a Nintendo Direct announcement. And so the fact that a listing with the FromSoft Dust Bloods league is out there, that is also a big indicator that something is near. You know, something is very, very near. One thing we can't really pinpoint is Zelda. Where does Zelda anniversary fall into here? Will Nintendo acknowledge the anniversary of The Legend of Zelda tomorrow? Will Nintendo shadow drop something on the Nintendo app? They shadow dropped today Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition Switch 2 edition. That's a little... Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition Switch 2 edition. Oh my god, that's a long name. And so they are in that mood. Nintendo is giving us announcements in that mood, you know. And that's another indicator. If you study Nintendo and follow them well, normally I would say maybe a week or 2 or 3 weeks before, then a direct. They gave us like what I call an X direct, where they shadow drop a whole bunch of information on X, like kind of a loading information to make space for other titles on the general direct. So, Gaming Desert. Will there be a Nintendo Direct? Yeah. When? I don't know. I don't know. But will there be a Nintendo Direct? That we can be sure of. We can be sure of, because it's how Nintendo talks. It's how Nintendo communicates, right? That's how they communicate with us. And so we'll find out. My dogs say March. I trust your dogs, Pokemon fan. I really trust your dogs. Dogs don't lie. They bark. They don't lie. They bark. And when they bark, we listen because we can hear it. Because it's loud. Because it's loud, I guess. So, there you have it, friends. There you have it. It's happening sooner or later. All we know is that we can't call this a drought, because we have, again, let me recap 11. I forgot the full amount. Let me go ahead and get that. It's not a drought. Let me recap the everything that Nintendo has done in the past 8 months. Okay, so we've seen 11 Switch 2 exclusives. 11. Okay, and a launch or announced. So we have 11 Switch 2 exclusives. All right, which seven of them have come in the last 8 months of the Nintendo Switch. So we had 7 exclusive games launched on Nintendo Switch in 8 months. Of course, you can, DragX Drive, the Nintendo. I mean, you can add to that maybe DragX Drive and the Nintendo Switch 2 Experience app thingy, the travel tour of the whatever. And so 11 Switch 2 exclusives, which out of those 11 Switch 2 exclusives, 7 of them already out. Then we have 10 Nintendo Switch 2 editions. 10. Come on, Nintendo. Come on. Well, so 10 times Nintendo has tried to sell us a game again. Hey, Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition, Switch 2 Edition, with that huge long name. This is like the 5th time Nintendo sells us that game, right? Because Wii U was the definitive edition, right? And then we get the Nintendo Switch 2, Nintendo Switch version, definitive or whatever. And now we get the Nintendo Switch 2, the Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition, Switch 2 Edition, the sequel? I don't know. And so we have 10 Switch 2 editions that have been that are coming or have been announced, including cross-gen titles like Metroid Prime 4, Pokemon Legends Arizona, and so on. I think those are the only two, right? I think those are the only two Switch 2 editions. The other ones are kind of there. And again, this is not even mentioning all of the third-party titles that have been announced or launched for Nintendo Switch. It's awful. Let's see here. Okay. What are you guys talking about? Quitting coffee? Are you guys talking about quitting coffee? That's not cool. Coffee is not to be quitted. Coffee is not, unless you add a lot of sugar to it, and you add a lot of sugar and creamer and all that stuff, then yeah, just quit that stuff. But coffee is life. Coffee is life. You know, you can have coffee, video games, and you're happy. You're good to go. You know, so it's that's the way the cookie crumbles. If you have a cookie with a coffee, it's even better. You know, exactly. It's a Spanish staple. Coffee, cafecito, café. You cannot quit coffee. You know, Spanish people cannot quit coffee. You know, so I switched to regular coffee, like black coffee. I don't add sugar. I don't add creamer. I don't add nothing to it. Nothing. I just pour the coffee, and that's how I drink my coffee. That's it. Oh, I bought myself an espresso machine. I got myself an espresso machine, and I got these little tiny. I got these little tiny cups. These little tiny cups for my espresso machine. And when I put the little tiny cup and I put the little thingy to make an espresso, it fills the cup like this little bit, this little tiny bit. I'm like, the cup is already small enough. Why is my espresso not even half of that cup? What's going on? What's the deal? So what I do, and this is bad. This is what I do. I have a triple espresso. So just so that there's more. I have a triple, not double, triple espresso. I make the machine go on 3 times so that the espresso could be added 3 times and fill up the cup a little more. Now I don't drink it all at the same time, of course. I'll die. I'll have a heart attack. I drink a little bit here, a little bit there, and then put it down, and then I come back to it later on. But yeah, triple espresso is just crazy, man. Crazy good. I recommend it. Don't attack the backlog. Don't quit coffee. Just make it more. Drink more coffee. Make more coffee. Add more. Switch to espressos, which is even stronger. It's even stronger. So yeah. Who's Poker Man? Is that another person here? Poker Man? Is that is that like a poker game featuring Pokemon? Poker Man? Poker Man? I want to play that. Is it like a card game, like a Pokemon card game? Why hasn't Pokemon made a card game? That's the question right there. That is the question. Why isn't? Well, actually, they have made a card game. I mean, like like an actual card game, like a digital one. Not the Nintendo app. I mean, like an actual game, like a battle game with cards. Which will be awesome. Yeah, call it Poker Man. Poker Man fan. Oh, pork. Okay, he calls you that. He calls you Poker Man. Poker. I want to say porker. Poker Man fan. Yeah. Yeah. Well, we will. Mario Kart tournaments are coming back soon. They're coming back soon. But yeah, just a reminder. Yeah, tomorrow we have the Nintavi podcast. It is our Zelda anniversary podcast. We'll be talking about Zelda anniversary tomorrow at the Nintavi podcast. We'll be here live at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. 8:30 p.m. And our podcast only lasts about an hour. So you can kind of, you can hang out for an hour, talk about Zelda, and then go on with your day. On with your day. We don't want to keep you too long. Although that's what YouTube wants. They want us to keep you extra long. Well, yeah, that's 1:30 for me. That's 1:30 p.m. 1:30 p.m. for you. 8:30 p.m. is 1:30 p.m. for you? Oh, you mean 1:30 a.m.? Show me Zelda. Yeah. AM. Okay, AM. 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 All right, my friends. I think that's gonna do it for today's live stream. I am going to start live streaming more. I promise you. You know what? Let me go ahead and pull a very quick poll in the chat. Quick poll. Very quick poll. Quick poll. Because I'm still trying to figure out what time should I start live streaming. Either 5 o'clock Eastern time or 8 p.m. Eastern time daily. So let me go ahead and do this really quickly here. 5 p.m. 5 p.m. or 8 p.m. 8 p.m. 8 p.m. All right. So I started a poll. There you go. Go ahead and start voting. Go ahead and start voting. Let me know if which one works best for you, either 5 p.m. Eastern time or 8 p.m. Eastern time. So 5 p.m. Eastern time or 8 p.m. And that will be the live stream time for our live streams. This is outside of the podcast. Outside of the podcast. We can call it Nintopics Mini. Nintopics Mini. It's a mini podcast. I can bring guests on to talk about things. I can schedule guests on. So we will do Nintopics Mini Monday through Thursday. And then on Friday we have Nintopics podcast. Nintopics Mini is Monday through Thursday. Game we can do gameplay, tournaments, chatting, anything you guys want. And poll is closing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, so the end is nigh. We got okay, so I guess 5 p.m. it is. 5 p.m. it is. I will see you guys. Well, not tomorrow. Tomorrow is the Nintopic podcast. Yeah, tomorrow is the Nintopic podcast at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. So make sure to be here at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. There will be no pre-show tomorrow because got things going on. But there is Nintopic's podcast at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. And then you can expect starting Monday, 5 p.m. live stream. You guys can pick the name of the show. I'll let you guys pick the name of the show. Might will talk about Pike. What is that? So I'll let you guys pick the name of the show Monday through Thursday. We'll give it a name. We'll give it sections. You know, we could do news, rumors, game review, live game reviews, live gameplay, and we can have a chat with other content creators, and we can also have a this Q&A. But yeah, Michael, you talk about of course I would talk about predictions for Pokemon. We'll do that. We'll do that towards the end of the podcast. We will do the Pokemon Presents predictions for the end of the podcast. We'll do that tomorrow. All right. Thank you guys for everything. You guys have been amazing. Thank you all to all of you who. Let me go ahead and highlight one more time. I want to say thank you to E. Let's see here. ES Primus for 6 months membership. We got Blue Moon celebrating 44 months. We have Zelda Player celebrating 30 months. We have Zelda Player 85 gifted the 10 months. Thank you so much for that. Not 10 months, 10 membership gift. Thank you for that gift. Shout out to Genki for the 1 membership. Thank you to Dream for gifting 10 memberships. Shout out to AJ Rax for celebrating 1 month as a member, and shout out to Pooley Last for celebrating 29 months as a member. I appreciate you so much. And then we got one more. Got one more. We got Roger celebrating 4 months. 4 months, celebrating 4 months. Guys, remember, if you have a member, you might have a member like a little power up thingy. You guys can use those. We also got Jan Mar celebrating 34 months on the channel. Thank you so much. I appreciate you more than you know. Shout out to all of my amazing members in the channel. Your support means the world to me. You keep me going, and I don't know what I would do without you guys. So let me know. I want to do something for the members. I want you guys to let me know what. Please join Discord. Join Discord. If you have not joined Discord yet, join our Discord channel, and I want the members to let me know what you guys want. You guys can talk on chat on the members chat, and then come up with something you guys want me to do for you guys, and we'll do that. Either a live stream, any cool thing you guys want me to do for members on the chat. So go ahead and join Discord. Hit that member Discord channel little chat, and then you guys can put your ideas and what you want me to do for members. Okay. Again, thank you, Blue Moon, for sharing the Discord channel. Thank you, Pokemon fans, for sharing the Discord. And make sure to join Discord if you have not done so yet. I'll be there working with you right now if you guys join. All right, friends. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Before I let you go, I got 2 things we got to let you know. Number 1, don't give up. Don't do it. Don't do it. And number 2, journey on. Peace. Here come the balloons.